How's it going, YouTube? We are back trying once again to break the curse of Necrotic Wake. Something about this place, I am just absolutely cursed. But I'll flash my talents on the screen and also kind of point out that I have gained 2 item levels, I think, since the last video. I finally spent all of my Valor Stones and Crests that I've just been sitting on, just on some random mythic pieces that I have, maybe some heroic pieces. But we have also changed up our build quite a bit, or I guess a little bit. So our normal standard Mistweaver tree is the same. It's the build I've been running the whole season, just slotting in Jade Empowerment. This tree, however, has changed a bit. Well, we're about to start the key, but notice that I took away the 2 Touch of Death talent points in favor of Tiger, Tail Sweep, and Dance of the Wind. So the whole time that I was on vacation, you guys were giving me so many good recommendations, and I've just been so excited to play this game, to get back home and play this game. And one of the changes that you guys recommended was that I should play Dance of the Wind on this dungeon, or in this dungeon. And part of that is because on this first boss, you can just stack up your dodge chance and dodge the puke, or the frontal if you get it, which is incredible, like so good. Oh god. Which is, like, I mean, it's so good. Just ignoring that damage is so good. So I've been excited to try that out. That is an interaction that I honestly was not aware of, so thank you guys so much. But yeah, I've spent my whole entire vacation just planning on coming back and like, oh, what videos can I make? And I've been so jealous of you guys for being able to play this game and all the fun changes to Mistweaver while I haven't been able to. I'm like, oh, it's so fun right now. And yeah, like I said, I've just been so excited to get back and play this spec. But I have also made a weak aura. You guys can probably see it on the screen right next to my Jadefire Stomp weak aura. It is a Jade Empowerment weak aura. Okay, let's save our... Let's just pair that. It's a Jade Empowerment weak aura, which let's go in Jade Empowerment and Crackling Jade Lightning. But I made that weak aura because you probably remember, if you watch those other videos that I made about this build, or about Sith weaving, or you know, like whatever else you want to call it with Jade Empowerment. I made this one point at the end of my video where the build felt very busy. Uh-oh. Okay, this is going to be a big pool. So let's go ahead and pop our defensive here and just try to hold on to Chi-Ji for at least a few globals. We can get the next big empowerment. But I said this build was pretty busy in the sense that it felt like when you popped your Thunder Focus Tea, you either wanted to Crackling Jade Lightning or play into Master of Harmony. And I actually, having put like 2 whole long car rides worth of thought into that point, I think I was wrong in saying that, because they're completely isolated. You can sit on your Jade Empowerment buff. In fact, I have one right now. It doesn't have a timer. You can sit on it until you need it. And, oh, that's not good. He grabbed aggro. You can sit on this and then use the Crackling Jade Lightning when you actually need it. Let's go ahead and leg sweep that. That's going to get off. That's okay. Maybe I survive this? Nope. That is awkward. But you can sit on this, and you don't need to do them both at the same time. So you can press Thunder Focus Tea when you need to, you know, try to pump your Master of Harmony damage. And then later on, you can press Crackling Jade Lightning to cash in that Jade Empowerment buff, which is so important. And that's just muscle memory, or I guess things that I'm going to have to get used to doing now. Let's go ahead and get here in Shaylin. Try to top everyone up really quickly. We also have a Thunder Focus Tea. Oh, this is just so awkward. Just so awkward. Now I boot that downstairs. Oh boy. We are playing very sloppy here. This is my... Well, I guess this is my second attempt. I tried to make this video just a second ago, but our hunter died twice and then disconnected. So, yeah, this is our second attempt at recording the same exact video. We just have to play clean, and so far it's not super clean. But let's see. Our Dance of the Wind, we're at 3 stacks right now. So we can let that stack up a bit. We can also, let's go ahead and Thunder Focus Tea. That way we can use our Master of Harmony. And we can sit on this Jade Empowerment. Okay, it's this boss is so annoying because you never know how people are going to fight the boss. And we've already lost one. The mage just sat there and got eaten alive by the bugs. You hate to see it. I don't get what it is. Am I the only one that's allergic to this dungeon? Let's just go ahead and leg sweep that, I guess. I missed my Ring of Peace. Am I the only one allergic to this dungeon, or is everyone? Because, man, it gets so annoying. What's our dance stacks at? We're at 90% dodge chance. Man, the mage is really committing to that spot, and he's probably going to die to the bugs again. Okay, let's unleash the lightning. Oh, you'll also see, one of you guys was roasting me about my lightning was still green, or the basic crackling jade lightning green. And you were like, hey, you can't call yourself, you know, a member of the dark side or someone who's gone to the dark side with green lightning. You have to commit and get a glyph to change the color. So we have changed the color of our lightning to red. So yeah, we're finally, you know, not liars, and we have joined the dark side. But guys, I am having so much fun playing Mistweaver right now. I hope that you guys are as well, because one of my things is I'm always trying to tell people, hey, give it a shot. It's a fun spec. You'll enjoy it regardless. Like, you will enjoy playing Mistweaver. Just give it a shot. And for the most part, people, you know, mostly agree with me. Sometimes people are like, I tried it. It just wasn't for me, and that's fine. But I think we can all agree, especially us long-term Mistweavers, that this current iteration of Mistweaver is a blast. Oh my god, the big touch of death to end that guy's life. Let's not butt pull those. Someone did. Okay, luckily I saved Chi-Ji for that whole boss fight. And you see there, we didn't even get marked by we didn't even get marked by the boss to get the frontal, which is kind of funny. We made a whole talent choice, or whole change in talents just for that, and didn't even have it come up. But hey, that's good. I'd rather it not come up and us not need this talent than it coming up and us not having the talent, you know. So I am totally fine with that. Let's go ahead and Shayloons this away. Nice. Didn't have to commit too much there. In fact, we can commit a Thunder Focus Tea there, but sit on the Crackling Jade Lightning buff. Super cool. I love having a weak aura here. It's just easier for me to see it here in a static place, or the same place every time, than this dynamic place where it's shifting around all the time. My eyes are always looking up there like, hey, do I have this buff? Speaking on that, we don't have a set... I don't have a weak aura for... Oh, God. I sat in that a bit too long. I don't have a weak aura for the dance, though. Let's go and revival this. Uh-oh. Okay, now we are going to unleash the lightning. We might have to do it twice here, but... although I swapped that talent for, like, the first time ever, I don't have a weak aura for it, unfortunately. But hey, now that you guys are here, now that I'm back from vacation, one thing that I've been meaning to ask you, yes, you the viewer, is I have this one issue with my UI that I think you guys might be able to help me fix. Let's make sure we're clear of this frontal. Let's kick that cast, and we can go ahead and unleash this Master of Harmony into this guy. Let's save our leg sweep if we can, once it comes up. Use it on Affix. But the issue that I'm having is, ever since I swapped from Grid 2 plus... Let's pair this cast. Ever since I swapped from... Okay, let's leg sweep now. From Grid 2 plus Click, that was kind of the core of my UI, to Cell, which a lot of you guys use Cell as well and recommended it to me, and I totally don't. I'm not upset that I swapped. It's a great add-on, but I'm using the default click casting that's built into Cell, and I'm having some issues with it that you guys might be able to help me out with. So whenever I vivify someone, so say that I'm like, let me target Nazuda, and then I vivify my tank, it changes my target to the tank. When I really want it to keep, let's go ahead and Jade Lightning here. I really want it to keep Nazuda as my target, but you'll see me in big pools, like on boss fights even, you'll see me like press a healing spell, like maybe I'm like in the middle of my Chi-Ji window and I'm kicking and then weaving in Enveloping Mist and stuff. You'll see me do that, and it'll completely swap my target, and I'll have to press tab again to retarget the enemy. And sometimes you'll see me on big pools like losing my target and just targeting whatever's in front of me, and it's like it doesn't feel good. So if you guys know of a way to fix that within Cell maybe, then please let me know, because that would be huge. We got to do some spot healing here. That got a little close. Definitely played that a little sloppy, but hey, Hey, we survived, right? But yeah, if y'all can help me with that, that would take me to the next level because it is so annoying. Like, watch, I'm gonna be kicking this Marauder, the circle, and then I'm gonna vivify the tank, and then it loses my target, and then I have to re-tab, and then it swap me here. It just swaps me to the closest person because that's tab targeting, and I don't like that. I want it I want to always have this target, kind of like how it was with when I was using click. So if y'all know, please leave that in the comments because that would help me tremendously. We're gonna wait till these frontals come out. Well, actually, we can just like or ring of peace these guys. But while I was on vacation, I posted a Necrotic Wake key. You guys probably watched. Hopefully, you did. If not, go back and watch it. But spoiler alert, it was I think it was an 11 as well. We did not time it. We made a few errors upstairs that just costed us the dungeon. And you guys know this timer is very tight, so just a few errors can just lead to you just failing the dungeon, which is very annoying. But like here, I have to dispel this guy, and I'm going to lose the Necromancer, but luckily we can just click it here. But having watched back my gameplay and I had a lot of time to think about it, if I'm being honest, I feel like I played pretty well. Like, I normally try to take, I try to take some of the blame, but I really do feel like I played well. A lot of my mistakes, watching them back, it was because I was kind of the only one taking care of the affix, for the most part, and kicks and stops, and it just got a little overwhelming. So I'm trying to be nice to myself and say, hey, look, yeah, you did make some mistakes, but a lot of those could have been avoided had you had a little bit more help. Let's go ahead and para this guy. Well, I guess we can... Oh god, see, I've already lost my target. I'm trying to find my target again, which is the Necromancer. We just gotta click her health bar. But you see, my Chi-Ji window is so annoying. So I have to keep retargeting. It's just, I feel like that's not an issue I should be facing. But yeah, watching it back, I feel like I did play good enough to where, if it were 5 copies of me in the dungeon, or people playing similar to how I was playing, we would have timed the dungeon. So hopefully this group is a little bit more on top of it, especially upstairs where we just need help on kicks and stuff, which so far it seems like this group is very good, especially with stops and helping with casts and the affix and stuff. Hopefully we can just keep that up. And I think we can time this dungeon just based on that alone, really, as long as we play clean on these next few bosses. But my goal now that I'm back home is I want to make a lot more videos, and I want to showcase a lot of the new stuff. And right now, like I said, I'm just having such a blast on current Mistweaver and all the Jade Empowerment changes and, all the new stuff for Mistweaver. I'm having such a blast that I just want to play this a lot. I just want to play it. But we're going to get back to streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the series of getting all healers to 3K IO, or I'm sorry, 2.5K IO, and part of that will be that I'm going to be testing out a lot of the new stuff across all of the healers. Kind of like if you remember back to when the beta was what we were testing, and I made a video kind of showcasing all of the healer hero talent trees. We're going to be kind of doing that, but with just all the new stuff across all the healers. One of the main ones that I've gotten you guys requesting me to make videos on and to test out and stuff is Holy Paladin. They've gotten some changes recently to like their Avenging Crusader, the one that kind of works like an Ancient Teachings, and to their hero talent tree Lightsmith that wasn't seeing a lot of play for the early chunk of the season. So I want to get a lot of testing in on that as well as part of the All Healers series. But yeah, you'll see a lot of videos coming now that I'm back in town. However, just a quick disclaimer, I am going out of town once again. This is our vacation period. We're going out of town once again in about a week, so I'll try to crank out as much as I can while I'm in town. Let's get rid of that. I'm trying to crank out as much content as I can while I'm in town, so if you have any recommendations, my YouTube comments are a good way to recommend those things, but also I have a Discord where... Oh god, one cast got off. I have a Discord where you can recommend me just video ideas, so definitely check that out. Let's not get hit by the frontal. Definitely join my Discord and recommend me what videos you guys want to see now that there's so many new things that we can test out. Let's get ready to Chi-Ji this next one. Let's get out of the final harvest. Let's unleash our Master of Harmony. Let's ring a piece what we can. We can also... Okay. We have double Crackling Jade Lightning ready, or double... oh god, we lagged there a bit. Let's go ahead and unleash one while these ads are spawning. And unleash another one. Looks like I have aggro. Let's go ahead and kick this cast. Ooh. Okay, we still have Chi-Ji we're sitting on. We can let that one Frostbolt go off. But man, ever since that change has happened to my UI where healing one of my allies or dispelling or life cocooning just changes them to my target, man, it is so annoying to play the game. So hopefully one of you guys knows that fix. Yeah, we're going out of town once again, so I am just going to be cranking out content. And if you're a fan of the... Whew, nice, no deaths Dragon Boss, love to see it. But if you're a fan of the series where we're taking all the healers to 2.5k, that will mean that these next few episodes are going to be slower to come out because I'm just going to try to prioritize getting you guys enough content while I'm away, and then we can get back into the flow of things, you know, weekly videos every Sunday posted. So we'll see what we can do while I'm here. I'm going to be working literally every hour that I'm not asleep. I will be working on a video, so please be patient with me, guys. You guys are incredible. And I know that you guys, you know, historically have been very chill about me going on vacation. I really appreciate you guys for that. Ooh, okay, we gotta be careful here. Yeah, the mage had aggro for a second. Let's stop these. Dang, if I would have leg swept a second later, would have been pretty good. Let's go ahead and unleash the lightning. While the tank is the only one taking damage, it's just gonna all funnel into him very nicely. Let's also unleash our Master of Harmony into the big mob so it dies quicker and you know, dies more evenly with the rest of the pack. You guys have also been asking me a lot of questions about Master of Harmony and kind of wanting me to explain how it works and stuff. I've been trying to kind of talk about it and my decision making with it for the most part in these videos. However, I do agree having a standalone video for it could help a lot, so I'll try to pump one of those out as well amid all the other ideas that we have. So I can't even find my target here. Let's go ahead and pop Chi-Ji, because this pack can kind of just surprise you. Just want to make sure everyone's topped up in case some chaos happens. Oh no, we double duped. I think that's okay. Oh yeah, okay, we are getting a lot more help in the affix department. Oh man, I was paying attention to the affix over here. I did not even see the mage. Man, that's rough. One little mistake in this dungeon with this current affix is so brutal. Kind of makes me think like I kind of missed last week's affix, Devour. As much as I was hating on it during the week, now that the week is over, I forgot just how annoying this one is. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, let's go ahead and unleash the lightning. We have one more Jade Lightning stack up. I'm kind of staying over here on this Corpse Collector because it's not stacked with the rest of the group, and I just want to make sure it dies semi-evenly. But also I'm trying to just play as spread out from everyone so that we don't stack our stuff, you know, our gross stuff. Ooh, let's go ahead and revival that. I feel like we won't need revival too much, so it's probably not a bad idea to just release there. And speaking of unleashing things, which I didn't even say unleash, let's go ahead and Master of Harmony that guy. I didn't even get all the value there, dang. Dude, look at that Elemental Shaman damage. What is 11.0.5? It is such a meme right now. But hey, I'm kind of not complaining. Also, they just announced some buffs to Mistweaver. You know, buffs kind of in quotations. They are technically buffing things in Mistweaver, I'll say. But are they actual factual buffs? I don't know if I'd go that far. But it's still exciting. Whenever they do buff something and give you a reason to play a talent that you don't normally play, I always like that. So I also kind of want to make a video talking about that. Maybe just make a short, since it doesn't really warrant a full video in my opinion, but we'll see. I guess once I start recording, we'll have to find out if it's then going to be long enough for a video. But this dungeon, I mean, we are just blasting through, and partly because we have an Elemental Shaman. I did not put this group together, or usually I probably try to avoid the broken things. Like, I probably wouldn't have chosen to have an Elemental Shaman here, if I'm being honest, because I know how good they are right now. I've seen the Reddit post while I was on vacation. But, man, you're seeing firsthand. Hey, Arcane Mage, too, though. We have double Crackling Jade buff. Maybe we just unleash it here. Oh, frontal. Let's dodge that. Yeah, maybe we just unleash it here so that we're not sitting at 2 stacks of that and Thunder Focus Tea. This way we get to use our Master of Harmony here on this guy, so he just starts melting away. Have that dot taken on him. Look at that. 600k, 600k. Ooh, you love to see it. Doing DPS levels of damage to single targets. Pretty nice. Touch of Death. Ooh, 6 million too. That is crazy. Leg sweep. We can pair that guy. Okay, we're coming up on boss time. We have a little under 10 minutes left. I love Crackling Jade Lightning here, but let's go ahead and get a Chi-Ji ready. Yeah, let's Chi-Ji that. I Chi-Ji'd a bit late. I also pressed Diffuse Magic, and it felt like I still got nuked, so maybe Diffuse Magic doesn't work on that. I just don't know. I just don't know. It feels like it should, but that's just one of those things. Diffuse Magic's so weird. Like, knowing what's a magic damage thing to me is still one of those learning curve things I just never took the time to kind of study. Some seasons I will study, like, what Diffuse Magic works with and stuff. But some seasons I kind of just, like, slack in that department. And this is definitely one of those seasons, so I need to be better about that. But we have Shayloons. We've only used it, like, once or twice this whole dungeon. Let's just go and unleash it there. I love the countdown timers on all the bosses. That's so funny. What we're going to do here is we're not going to Thunder Focus Tea at all. Or Chi-Ji until we have the boss down. Because I want to sit at max Master of Harmony. Or max Vitality, I'm sorry. Let's see, did we aim it right? Hopefully we did. Let's go and unleash the Crackling Jade Lightning. That will top everyone up. And then we get to Chi-Ji. Although Chi-Ji still is a little risky while... the boss has her little minion down here. We are nuking the creation, so we gotta be very careful. But we are also, we're nuking the boss too. Look at that boss health. Oh my goodness. Has the trick just been to wait till 11.0.5 and have an Ellie Shaman in your group? Has that literally been the key to this dungeon? Oh my goodness. The tank said, holy moly. The mage said insane. I mean, that was disgusting. All 3 of our DPS had crazy damage there, but wow. I was kind of worried about timing this dungeon until then. Holy crap. But, I mean, okay, we can talk about how broken other classes are all day, but one thing that's important is also to kind of notice what we did right there, and I think holding on to Chi-Ji is obviously the right play because you don't want it to eat up the... let's go in Revival. You don't want it to eat up the hook, but also holding on to your Thunder Focus Teas there while running Master of Harmony, I think is very important. And if you were running the other one, the Celestial Conduit, I would save your Celestial Conduit until right about the time where the oh, I panicked there. But I would save your Celestial Conduit until right about the time where the boss is about to come down. That way you get that time shaved off of your Thunder Focus Tea and Rising Sun Kick when the boss is down. But here we have Master of Harmony pouring into the boss. We have double Jade Empowerment buff, so we can wait until we need that. Let's roll over here. Let's just pop Chi-Ji. Because we'll need it here anyways. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Let's spinning Crane Kick while we're out of our melee range. Since it has slightly longer range, just to keep stacking up that Chi-Ji while we're kind of spaced out. Once again, sitting on a lot of resources here. So let's just Crackling Jade Lightning here. Let that tick once. We could just do it here again, actually. Well, not now because we're in Comet Storm. Let's go ahead and Life Cocoon that guy. We have it. I don't think we'll need it this fight. I think if someone gets hit by a mechanic, it will one-shot them, so might as well use it. But now we get to cash in all this Master of Harmony, since we weren't sitting at 2 Jade Fire, or two stacks of Jade Empowerment, without losing out on too much. One of the dungeons that you might see my next video on is going to be Arakara. I still need to go back and get a good Arakara time. Let's go ahead and Jade Lightning now that the Shaman's up. That should all funnel into him and the tank. Let's do it again. They're safe. Got Master of Harmony healing for damage in. And the tank kind of doing figure eights around the boss. I love when you don't have a full melee group because you get to do some fun little loops around the boss. Sometimes you'll stack and spin around the boss like, you know, pixel stacked basically. But sometimes you'll do what we just did there where you kind of just do your own little thing, just avoid each other. Let's go ahead and Life Cocoon. We might as well pop a defensive here. I'm going to play it extra safe here. Oof. The mage had all the space in the world. I don't know what happened there. Let's unleash the lightning. And boss should be dead. Let's unleash it again. Boom. Finally, we time a freaking Necrotic 11. Oh my god, the curse is broken. All it took was 1.89 million DPS from a shaman. I mean, but hey, to be fair, all three of the DPS were doing crazy good damage, so big props to these guys. But guys, I'm having an absolute blast playing SithWeaver. So you guys have been asking me ever since I started the All Heroes to 2.5K series. You guys were asking, oh no, are you not going to make any more monk videos? I planned on it, but now I plan on it especially. Like, I am having such a blast. I hope that you guys are as well. Guys, while you're still here, if you've watched it this far, thank you so much for the support on the channel. Make sure you like the video on your way out. Make sure you're subscribed as well, especially if you like healer updates or seeing how the different healers are playing or adapting to changes, because I love making videos about that kind of stuff. Guys, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to my patrons of the channel, because you guys keep this channel alive. I appreciate you guys so much for all the support you give me, but I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care.